Last month, we passed on some tips to think about for the end of financial year. This month, I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can do to prepare well and start thinking about for the new financial year. First thing to think about is organising your paperwork. Sounds really boring in the main, probably is, but having everything organised in the one place will allow you to be more organised and proactive with what you're doing with your finances for the year. And it might allow you to get on to getting your tax return done really quickly. That's a great idea, particularly if you know you're going to be getting a refund, to get that lodged early and get your cash in the bank as soon as possible. Second thing to think about is revising your budget. So cost of living pressures have been much discussed, but the benefit is that everybody's going to get some tax cuts with the stage 3 tax cuts coming into effect from 1st of July. So now's a good time to be looking at your budget. If you were saving some money last financial year or in this current financial year, maybe you can allocate some more to investments, or if things are a little bit tight, maybe you need to look at where you need to spend a little bit more money. Stage 3 tax cuts might make up the difference, but it's a good time to be thinking about proactively how you're going to be spending and saving money for the new financial year. In line with that, we always talk about having an emergency buffer of cash. Good time to review that. Have you had to dip into that in the last financial year? If so, then maybe you need to top that up with a little bit of savings, so allocate a bit more savings over the next couple of months to that. If you haven't had to dip into it and it has grown beyond what you might need, then maybe you can allocate that to some investments or even treat yourself. The third thing is look at your investment portfolio. So how much are you contributing on a regular basis? That's in line with your budget as well. Touching base to make sure that you're still allocated as you think you should be. Check with your advisor, see if there's any changes you need to make to that. Similarly with your insurance portfolio. So insurance costs have been going up a fair bit in recent times. When was the last time you reviewed that? Making sure that it's still in line with your needs as well. So the new financial year is a good time to be thinking about those things. Get in touch with your advisor. We've got our insurance specialist, Paul, who's recently joined the team, and he would love to help you out with a review of that as well. And finally, super. So always important to review super. We talked about in the last one about topping up your super contributions at the end of the financial year. If you've got the ability within your budget to make some additional contributions, having that done via salary sacrifice on a monthly basis can be a really good way to approach putting money aside for super. Looking at your pensions, so your minimum pension amount's always reset at the start of the financial year. So looking at those to make sure that you're taking that on a regular basis as well, but also reviewing your portfolio in line with your overall needs and touch base with your advisor in regards to that. So they're just a few pointers. Kick off the financial year, really organised. If you want to chat any more about it, get in touch with your advisor.